Aggressive early in the count once again.
Out in front of it, strike one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey.
Coming to the plate now, Cookie Cowboy. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
I think sometimes as a pitcher, as soon as you release the pitch, you have a feeling that you could be in trouble. And that was big trouble right there. Big home run that ties this game up.
Cookie Cowboy will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
He's set. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Bisons win this one 5-4. Good night, everybody.
5 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 20 runners on base.
Welcome back to tonight's minor league pregame show. As we close in on AAA International League action, let's have a look at our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Cookie Cowboy is our man to watch as he comes off one of his better showings of the year. In his last contest, an impressive 5-hit performance, and really led the charge offensively for this ball club.
Yeah, and let me tell you, getting 5 hits in a ball game is really tough to do. I mean, sometimes you don't even get 5 at-bats, and we all know that getting a base hit is one of the toughest things to do in sports. Going into this one, I'll bet he'll be trying to emulate everything he was doing and thinking about up there because it obviously worked, and I'm sure.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this brief 2-game series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. Major League Baseball on the show is next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. EK, any thoughts?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He's currently hitting over 300 against right-handers, which is obviously what he gets to face in this game. So I think we'll see him give a nice performance at the plate. He could be a key factor.
Edgar Torrero is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start.
Cookie Cowboy. We'll see if he can keep the magic wand going. He was 5 for 5 in the ballgame last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And that is through into right field for a single.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe...
Cookie Cowboy gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2.
Oh, you guys are going to make me say it, aren't you? Deuces are wild.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 51 on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because
Cookie Cowboy strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Hot shot toward third, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
boy, how much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game, and that batting average is going to continue to climb even higher.
Cookie Cowboy will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game. And it's now 7-4.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Cookie Cowboy will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 9-4 ball game.
Well, that's 2 more RBIs there. Gives him 6 now in the ball game. It's been a one-man wrecking crew all night long.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Scranton Wilkes-Barre comes out victorious, 11-4. Good night, everybody.
For the Railroaders, 11 runs, 15 hits. No errors.
International League action just a few moments away, but as final preparations are being made, let's get a look at tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Cookie Cowboy. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Cookie Cowboy strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Left field and deep. Vigil racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, this guy's coming up there with an aggressive approach. He goes right after the first pitch, and I mean, he airs it out. And he'll wind up at second as they're forced to get this ball back in off the wall.
Digging in to try it again, Cookie Cowboy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate, make it 5-1.
And already we've seen some hard-hit balls in these first two innings. And this was not one of those high fly ball where no one can reach it kind of doubles. This thing is a rocket shot, and it's going to wind up driving in another run.
Cookie Cowboy is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing it.
Cookie Cowboy digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Shot to third. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 9-3 game now. Cookie Cowboy digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Leading off for the Rail Riders, third baseman.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he will get there with yet another hit and another double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, it seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Scranton Wilkes-Barre comes out victorious, 9-5. Good night, everybody.
For the Rail Riders, 9 runs on 15 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Red Wings, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight.